to sum up the U.S. economy right now, almost everybody who wants a job has one, unless maybe they're having child care issues. But everything costs too much. The Federal Reserve has been trying to balance those things out over the last year or so by raising interest rates with mixed success. New numbers from the Labor Department show the national unemployment rate fell to 3.5% in March. It hasn't been any lower than that in more than 50 years. Inflation cooled to 6%. It's down from over 9% last summer, still higher though than any other time since the early 80s. And the federal interest rates have risen faster in the last year than any point since the early 80s. They're still historically pretty low at about 4.6%. New inflation numbers come out later this week. A Gallup poll from last month found 83% of Americans think the U.S. economy is either only fair or poor. Just 1% thinks it's excellent. Want to meet those people. And almost 3/4 of Americans think it's getting worse recently. That economic confidence index is now -38. That's up from -58 last summer, but it's still historically pretty low. It was as high as +40 immediately before the pandemic when things cooled off quite a bit. Following OPEC's recent decision to cut back on production, gas prices are rising again. The national average rose 10 cents in the last week to $3.60 a gallon. North Dakota up 11 cents in the last week to $3.34. Cass County is also rising but sits much lower than either of those at about $3.20 on average.